Chris Waddle.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Welcome along to the long-awaited and much-demanded return of the shoutiest segment on a multitude of Irish platforms. It is the stupefying, scintillating, splendido, crappy quiz. The quiz took a short mid-season interval for the last couple of weeks, and it's certainly always nice to know you are missed. As Paddy O'Shea once said, though, crappy quiz fans are the roughest type of fucking animals you could ever deal with. And they told us of their disappointment at our absence by attacking other off-the-ball segments, like totally innocent ones. Particularly the poor Friday Fire Pit on OTB AM. That got a particular lashing, but we think that might have been mainly due to the presence of Adrian Barry. Transference. Anyway, you'll be very disappointed to hear me introduce today's esteemed contestants. Our first contestant, the Scarlet Pimpernel of quizzing. This man has been often absent of late, despite regular requests for him to appear. Far more at home these days, chucking hot takes into OTB AM's aforementioned Friday Fire Pit. He's back this week only because he forgot to reply to Mick's message yesterday. And by the time the follow-up question came, flustered, he couldn't come up with a reasonable excuse. Please welcome, certain to be answering last, first in the rapid fire round, it's the foundation of the Crappy Quiz Nation. Adrian, who's your daddy Barry?
Thought if I just left the communication there long enough and just ignored it, it just wouldn't come up again.
Ghosting.
But he, in fairness to him, being the quality market-leading producer that he is, the hound that he is, he got on to me last night.
Did you blue tick him maybe, or did you just...
No, it was a Teams message. Well, effectively, yes, on Teams, yeah.
You're too old to be ghosting, though. You know that, right? Yeah. Only the kids get away with it.
Yeah. Well, I get so few communications of people that are interested in talking to me anyway. It's what's unique is beautiful, Ger.
There you go. Finally, we have a man who knows the surprising... Oh, sorry, I skipped one there. Up against Adrian today. A man who made a splash in his early Crappy Quiz appearances late last year, gaining a fast reputation for, it says here, cheating, for rinsing his fellow contestants, and, yes, for winning. Watch out specifically for his tactic of pretending that he doesn't have a clue what the answer is, only to pull it out of his arse 5 minutes later, having wasted our time. Here he is. It's Cameron, don't call me Benny, Hill.
Ah, I like that one. Yes. We're probably running out of hills now, aren't we? How many famous
Damon.
hills are there?
Damon.
Harry.
Running up.
There's a few.
Running up, Blueberry.
Yeah.
Melancholy. Yeah.
Damon.
Sugar.
Graham.
Sugar. Yeah.
Sugar Gang.
Sugar Hill.
Then the Sugar Hill Gang.
Sugar Hill Gang. Sugar
Stewart.
Hill
What was his first? His first name is
Manuel Stewart.
No, he's Manuel Stewart's nephew.
Yeah, but this is their... Anyway,
Isn't he?
look, explain some pop culture to the man there, will you?
Yeah. Childish Gambino.
Sure.
Yeah.
Finally, we have a man who knows a surprising amount about sport, given that he spends every waking hour at the function, do or ceremony. Hitting every GAA club in the Midlands. He's out there 7 days a week and twice on Sundays, handing out medals, delivering monologues, interviewing local legends and hanging out for the free chicken Maryland like a priest at a wedding. If you have a medal ceremony, dinner dance, benefit gig or even an old-fashioned disco in the three-county axis of Laois, Offaly and or Westmeath and you haven't hired this man, you just don't know your business. Please welcome MC Will Larry Birr O'Callaghan.
And now I wonder why Mick said, bring your suit carrier into the studio as you're coming in. Today is last of the season.
Last of the season.
In Castletown Gagan tonight.
Right.
In the Bloomfield in Mullingar.
How many of them have you done this year?
Too many.
How many?
Did you say Castletown and the Bloomfield? No, Castletown in the Bloomfield.
In the Bloomfield,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Castletown Gagan, Westmeath, hurling champions.
What sort of people, prospective clubs are out there now thinking, geez, we could do a bit of will action? What
Too
sort
late. Adrian's the middle of February.
No,
if
but
anyone
what
has
sort
not
of-
had their dinner dance at this stage.
What sort of green are we looking at?
No, you're kicking off the new season. It's the 2023 season dinner dance, and you can have another one at the end of the year if you're smart about it.
Would you personalise a few gags now, like Castletown Gagan, or as we like, is there like a bit of a routine?
Pretty sure I'm
That's
going
a keeper there, Will.
Yeah.
Or as we like to call them, and they just trail off.
Whatever.
Probably will call their manager Budamangan later and get a few bits and pieces on some of the players. I might
Oh, look at
know
that
about.
level of professionalism. Doing research.
It's what you got to do, Ger. It's interesting as well, just looking at some of the people who've replied to us about the fact the Crappy Quiz is back, because I couldn't resist just taking a picture up to say we'd be back
And
on.
to move off the topic of,
100%.
Fair enough,
Liam Carron, this is his best day ever. The Crappy Quiz is back on the same day as the League of Ireland. Heart emoji. God is good again. That is the level of commitment that the followers of this quiz have.
I think that they're very similar. The followers of the League of Ireland, the followers of the Crappy Quiz, they've come through a long night, 40 days in the desert, and then they've emerged the other side to suddenly find themselves being popular. A bit like the quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Although notably no sponsor at the moment.
Hashtag greatest quiz in the world.
If you're out
Coming down the tracks, Ger.
If you're out there and you want to support this, you know what you need to do. Just contact Adrian. He'll happily give you his kidney or one of his children.
Use TVC. I'd both.
Send him a Microsoft Teams message.
Yeah.
Don't do that. As ever, the format is the classic crappy quiz with a series of questions on a range of themes. Then it's on to the slip and slide of trivia in the finally fair rapid fire round.
Did we introduce Cameron, or is that just?
We did, yeah.
We did, yeah.
It's a big
Running up that hill, remember that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sugar Hill. Yeah.
Sugar Hill.
Having a little senior moment there, Adrian, are you? Where's your carer?
I appreciate the concern, though, Adrian. Thank you.
Oh, there's something here for you.
Yeah, okay. Keep interrupting. We might get out of here at some point tonight. You can podcast the crappy quiz on the Off the Ball app if you're listening on radio. Then watch this farce unfold in glorious Technicolor on our YouTube channel. You have to subscribe if you want to leave a comment these days. Please send any questions you have via postcard to Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. We've had nothing for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Nothing. Come on. Let's be having you. As always, thanks to Cian Johnson for his help with this week's quiz. Now let's get into it. Round 1 is called the boring question round, which is never multiple choice, and it continues the theme of no reason themes in this round. This week, the questions all relate to scoring records. This doesn't even make any sense anymore. Okay, question 1 for you, Adrian. With 49 tries, who has scored the most test tries for New Zealand?
Oh, it was him, but I think he got overtaken.
This is your bailiwick as a rugby man.
It definitely was at one point Doug Howlett, but I'm fairly sure he got overtaken. Ger, did he, or was he still there?
Are we in a dialogue?
Oh, we literally
We are in a dialogue.
Yeah.
Are we in a dialogue?
Modern parlance.
That's how it works.
We're in a dialogue. Yeah. Who did he get overtaken by?
Mick wants to know, has that ever worked? Where you ask a question, well, I mean, sometimes there's like
I feel like it'll work on Johnny.
A slightly premature ejaculation from the sound people who are like, you know, that can't happen. So, come on now, Adrian. The 5 minutes are up.
I'm going to go with Dougie.
Hey, correct.
Well done. Well worked out.
Seamless logic. Question 1 for Cameron. LeBron James became the record point scorer in NBA history last week, taking over from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Name any of the other 3 in the top 5. I'm only looking for one of them.
Ooh. Okay. Come on, Cameron. Cameron didn't watch The Last Dance.
Cameron speaking about himself in the third person is something very weird.
Yeah.
That's what we do in Mayo.
The TG Carr are showing The Last Dance at the moment. Does everybody know that?
Wow.
No.
Ask Gaelga.
That's a good question.
I'd love to.
Presume it's something.
Mihal O'Horton.
It'd be amazing to be the person whose job it was to dub over
MJ.
Look that personal.
Yeah. What's that in Irish? I'd love to know. The memes would be unreal. I'm going to go Scottie Pippen.
No. You want to try Michael Jordan there?
Yeah, I was going to, yeah. Yep. That would have been a good shout.
Will Chamberlain's still in there.
I would also have taken Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
I would have gone for Kobe. I would have
Okay, yeah.
Basketballer, and no, Wilt is not.
He's gone outside the top 5 now.
Karl Malone, the postman.
Post
Right.
Malone.
Question 1 for you, Will.
Nice. Very good pop culture there, Adrian. Nice.
Cameron, thank you. It's coming in.
What Indian cricketer has the most test match runs of all time?
Sachin Tendulkar?
Hey, there you go. It's 1-1-0.
That was a bit of a softball. What's the cricket analogy?
Like Dougie Howlett, reasonably famous rugby player.
I mean, who played in
No, but I mean, but at least there were options. I mean,
Were there really?
where were you going beyond Sachin Tendulkar?
Where were you going after
Well, I knew
Dougie
he
Howlett?
was number 1, but yeah.
Where were you going after Dougie Howlett?
Could have been a bit of Jonah action. There could have been.
Could there?
Yeah.
Dougie Howlett played after Jonah.
No, he did, yeah, in fairness.
So you'd nothing.
And I mean, Cameron's was a gimme that he somehow seemed to
Cameron's
blast
was
over the
gimme.
bar.
Fairly shot the bed there.
It's the score's already written down. Adrian 0, Cameron.
Well, you want to fucking,
Hey, that one just slipped out. Didn't it? The score is actually Adrian 1, Cameron 0, Will 1. Round 2 is the return of the Wikipedia round. The game is simple. I will list from Wikipedia in order from first to last the clubs that a footballer has played for, and all you've got to do is guess the footballer in question. The first person to do so will win the point. One major rule to avoid the complete carnage of a guessing free-for-all: each contestant must state their own name before guessing a player. Of course, this is the crappy quiz, so your names are your crappy quiz nicknames, which are not as written down here because Arthur's not here and
Cameron's a new one.
Shane's not here. So, who's your daddy? And don't call me Benny. and Larry Birr.
Don't call me Benny.
Don't call me Benny.
That should be.
Okay.
You get in for none of these, Cameron.
Happens more often than you think.
Question 1.
I hate this round.
For whoever shouts their name first. The first player started their career with Baldock Town. He then moved to Watford.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah?
Troy Deeney.
No. He then moved to Sunderland.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah?
Torrey Andre Flo.
No.
Random.
The soundproofing is excellent where you can hear Mick
Giggling away.
cackling. No, nobody else entering? He then went to Southampton. He then had a stint at Aston Villa before moving to local rivals West Brom.
Don't call me Benny.
Yeah?
Is it Gaston Ramirez?
No. And then moving to local rivals Birmingham City.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah?
Emil Heskey.
No. He then went to Crystal Palace before finishing his career at Leicester City. No one's going to get this because his main club was way earlier on in the thing.
Don't call me Benny. Was it Nikola Zigic?
No. Sorry. Do you know? Okay.
Don't know.
I'm going to tell you, and everybody's allowed to guess again one final time on this, even though you've all blasted through your guesses. His main club, where he had his most pronounced period of success, was Sunderland.
Larry Birr?
Yeah.
Kevin Phillips?
Hey! Wow. Oh, this is proving to be too hard.
Balcock Town, I think, threw everybody off the scent to begin with.
Yes.
Question 2 for whoever shouts the name first. Yeah. Baldock Town, famously not in Norway. As Nick points out. Tor Andre Flo. Yeah, I think he might have started. Yeah, okay. Question 2 for whoever shouts the name first. This next player started their senior career with Waterford United.
Who's your daddy?
Mm-hmm.
John O'Shea.
No. He then moved to West Ham United. He then moved to Sligo Rovers.
Larry Birr?
Yeah.
Jason Malumbi? No.
No. He then moved on to Accrington Stanley. He then moved to Dundalk.
Who's your daddy?
Don't come.
Go on.
Stephen O'Donnell.
No.
Don't call me Benny. Is it Killian Brennan?
No. He then moved to Cork City.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Colin Healy.
No.
Oh, Larry Birr.
Yeah.
Damien Delaney.
No. He then moved back to England with Preston North End.
Don't call me Benny. Is it
Yeah.
Darryl Horgan?
No. He now plays for Coventry City.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Shawnee Maguire.
Hey!
Good goal.
Well done. I'm very surprised, Adrian. Well done. Well, I mean, like, everybody just needs to take a moment.
After I got over the shock of Balcock Town earlier, I'm...
You're settling in now. Yeah.
Baldock.
Not sure.
Baldock.
Yeah, so it's 2-2-0, am I correct at the moment? Yeah. Question 3 for whoever shouts the name first. This last player started their senior professional career with Manchester United.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Paul Scholes.
No.
One club.
He then moved
That's it.
to Leeds United.
Oh, don't call me Benny.
Yeah.
Alan Smith?
No.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Lee Sharp.
No.
Oh, that was the other way.
Yeah.
Girls.
No guess from Will.
No, go to the next
He
one.
then moved to West Brom.
Oh, what's your man's name? Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Greening.
No. He then joined Philadelphia Fury.
Oh, don't call me Benny. John Giles.
John Giles.
Stop. It just was not in that... Headspace was not in that era.
You have to think of your nickname. My nickname changes from week to week. It's very hard to remember. So I was like...
Except most.
I think Sugar. We just go with Sugar from now on.
Johnny Giles and Jonathan Greening. First time ever.
Yeah.
Greening.
Bracketed.
Couldn't
Same
think of his first name.
Green went straight to West Brom.
He
though.
then finished his career with Shamrock Rovers, was the final one on that one. So, off the mark is Cameron, and the score is Adrian 2, Cameron 1, Will 2. I think, is that correct? Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm on 3, but anyway.
No. Very much
Round 3
not.
is the Pass the Parcel of Doom round. In this round, all you got to do is give me a name that's on a list of names that I have, and the Parcel of Doom passes on to the next contestant without going off. And they have to give me a name. And we keep moving through the list until one of you gives me an incorrect answer, at which point the parcel explodes and you will be eliminated and shamed. When 2 players are eliminated, the remaining player gains a point. It's very violent. First up, it's Adrian, then Cameron, then Will. Teams who competed in the 2022 Dublin Senior 1 Football Championship.
That's a gimme for Adrian.
No, it's not. It's not my native territory at all. Who's first?
Adrian, then Cameron, then Will.
The champions, Chemical Crokes.
Yeah.
Nafina.
Nafina is correct. Adrian's out now. Will.
Yeah. St. Jude's.
Jude's are on my list. Yeah, just trying to find them.
Senior football championship, you said?
Senior 1.
Football championship.
Uh-huh.
Senior 1.
In Dublin.
Dublin, Ireland.
St. Vincent's. Piss off! No way.
Fairly famous. Fairly famously got
As always,
relegated
I have more.
previous season, and then Mossy dragged them and a couple
Right.
of obviously.
But gone to shit.
No, back in senior one this year. Yeah.
Right, so.
Yeah, so glad to see that you've got your finger on the pulse of the club that you profess to support so deeply. But sure, look,
I don't profess anything of the sort.
Cameron.
Ballybowden, St. Enda's.
Ballybowden Street Enders, as they were once famously referred to on the telly.
Is that not? Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I'll shut up.
Ballybowden Street Enders.
I don't think they were seen.
Enough time has passed. It's funny now, right?
No, I was about to mention another team.
Owen Rua.
No.
That'd be 2.
Who would Owen Rua be?
That's their club name, is it not?
Who?
Brogan's club. What's their first name? Come on. We accept Owen Rua there, surely. That's
We do not, because
They might be in 2 anyway.
I think Plunkett's. It's Plunkett's, right? That's who
Yeah.
you're talking about. They're
That's
not.
What?
They're
You
not.
just gave him.
Well,
Okay.
you just,
I just gave him one that it wasn't.
Okay. Wasn't a thing, yeah.
I'm proving he's incorrect. So you win
Yeah.
without having to do anything. That was a bit of an
He's giving out
anticlimax
about it. He's
there.
like moaning about it.
I like how you're getting defensive after we established. No,
Surely
they're
you
actually
mean
2.
this club, Will.
Who is the?
Ballantyre Street Johns.
I always heard it the other way around, but
No, you could be right.
Ballantyre Street Johns I would also have accepted. Temple Oak Sing Street, Raheny,
Had Raheny and had
pretty
Ballantyre.
famous. Coola, also pretty famous.
right.
Ballymun Kickham's, you've heard of these guys. Clontarf, Thomas Davis, Skerry's Harps, Whitehall Colmkill, Castleknock. Another famous story come up from
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Luke and Sarsfields, and Round Towers Lusk would have been the only Round Towers that we were taking
I
there.
would have thought Finney's was a bankers. Having said all that, a banker.
I knew
somebody
that
was
you were-
going to bite
You specifically.
me.
Famous team. What can I do? Okay, round 2 is Cameron, Will, and Adrian. Turns out going third is the doozer here, because if you get one, everybody else has to get all the way back around. Right. Winner of the BBC Sports Personality. I don't care what the BBC Sports. Anyway, winner of the BBC Sports Personality of the Year. The most boring organisational arguments in media that we get inflicted upon us. That and the poppy. Yay! Oh, let's have an argument about the poppy and BBC Sports Personality. Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing. Cameron, Will, Adrian, 1990, all the way to today.
Oh, sorry. Right. Okay.
Andy Murray.
Andy Murray. Andy Murray times 3. You've taken 3 out there.
I'm going to go Freddie Flintoff.
Oof!
I think you're the one with the ashes, no?
Is there a Flintoff? I can't see. Oh, Andrew Flintoff. Yes. Oh.
Squeak.
That was left field there.
Yeah.
There are some more obvious names, but maybe there weren't. You know.
Sir Brad.
Give me the full name.
Sir Bradley Wiggins.
Bradley Wiggins. Yeah, only once.
AP McCoy.
Oh, they ran a campaign to get him one? Did he get to the? Where is it? 2 above. Yeah. Okay. Tony McCoy. Yeah.
Must be a load of football ones there, surely. David Beckham.
David Beckham.
Had him.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Chris Foy.
Sorry, what?
Who?
I'm gonna come on. Say it again?
What are we saying here?
What's your
What are you asking me to do here?
I'm asking you to give me your answer again one more time, Adrian.
But so what you're actually saying to me is, don't give me the same answer again. Give me a slightly different version, which I'm slightly concerned about.
Nicely deduced.
So have I got his first name wrong? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's his name. Oh, what am I to do here?
What to do?
Are you looking for like the
For
survey?
the answer, you and your time is taken.
Is a sir? Do you need a sir?
I need a full name, and I need it to be accurate. And your clock is ticking, and I'm going to count down from 5, and at the end of it, you're going to say the name.
Nothing else to say other than
5.
Christopher Foy.
Premier League referee, Chris Foy. Or do you mean cyclist, Chris Hoy?
Jesus! Oh,
Now you know how it feels.
as always, I have more.
Doesn't Chris Hoy always tweet, that wasn't me, this is the guy you're
Does
looking
he?
for? I think, yeah. So I'm going to remove Chris Hoy. You cannot say Chris Hoy now.
I think you could have easily brushed over that, Ger, and not made a big deal about it, and everybody would have been none the wiser.
I
mean, that would have
I mean,
been
really,
striking.
or unless I just want to leave Chris Hoy in there. Like,
Yeah, I think leave Chris Foy in there. That's
no, but whoever comes next will be able to say Chris Hoy.
Magic. Absolutely
Damn it.
magic.
I blew that joke. But anyway, Adrian's gone. It's between Cameron and Will.
Oh. I feel like there's someone from England 2003 in there. But I can't decide between Johnson or Wilkinson. I'm going to go Raducanu.
Raducanu is correct.
I can't.
That's very left.
These two names that I'm going to throw out there now, so Will can have a nibble at them.
Use the ones I know.
He's now implanted in my mind. I'm like, would it have been Johnson or Wilkinson?
Yeah.
Surely he won in 2012. Mo Farah?
Mo Farah, flying down the way. Yeah.
Did Jessica Ennis-Hill win one?
You are asking us, or are you having a dialogue with yourself? Because you've already spoken.
Oh, I'm throwing that out there. That's my answer.
Incorrect.
I had Tommy Fleetwood.
Surely not.
What?
Did he not win one?
Tommy Fleetwood?
Yeah.
Well done and finished second in the Open, Tommy.
David Coulthard.
Congratulations, you were third in the order of merit.
You contributed.
Tanny Gret Thompson.
David Coulthard. You literally said this guy's name earlier on in the show when you were slagging him about his surnames.
Sugar Hill was in the list. What the hell? Damon
Hill I would have taken. So in order, we gave, like, there was two massive hints. The year 1990. Who won it in 1990? What happened in 1990?
Gary
Lineker.
Yeah.
No, Paul Gascoigne.
No.
And also your rationale. Who was going to win in 2003? Like, well, the popular guy who kicks the drop goal, or the kind of gruff, like, that they don't really like.
Yes.
I mean, it's a popularity contest. Ryan Giggs is on the list. They're all happy about that now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mark Cavendish was one of the other cyclists. I kind of should have gone in order here. Liz McColgan, we would have been, I don't think all day you wouldn't have got Liz. Nigel Mansell, Linford Christie, Damon Hill, Jonathan Edwards, back when he believed in Jesus. Damon Hill won it again. Greg Rosetsky, I mean, that was when they were scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Ooh.
Michael Owen, Lennox Lewis, Steve Redgrave. You kind of think is like the rowers.
Owen is annoying.
It's very,
Vincent.
it's Oxfordonian. Paula Radcliffe, Johnny Wilkinson, Kelly Holmes was, I think, one of the runners that you might have thought about. Zara Phillips, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Like, really? Go and have a cold shower there, lads. Joe Calzaghe, Ryan Giggs, Mark Cavendish, Lewis Hamilton twice, Geraint Thomas, Ben Stokes, and Beth Mead.
Yeah.
Yeah. What year did Giggs win? 08, somewhere around there?
Don't know. It was the same.
The ultimate PR campaign between that and Premier League Player of the Year.
Yeah. Well, and they should have given it to AP years and years before that. But anyway,
Rosetsky's hilarious.
last one. Will Adrian Cameron, Wimbledon winners, men or women, 1980s and 1990s only.
Oh.
No naughties here. Will Adrian Cameron, 80s and 90s. So it starts in 1980, it finishes in 1999, and we'll have nothing grandfathered in from before or after.
Okay. Pete Sampras.
Pete Sampras, Pistol Pete.
Martina Navratilova.
Martina Navratilova.
Andre Agassi.
Andre Agassi.
Hingis.
You're all wrong, by the way. I'm just repeating your names. I know. I don't think Martina Hingis.
I think she's
It
before
is,
2000.
yeah.
Oh, she
Oh,
would
you're
have
right.
been.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I found her there.
No way.
It was definitely before 2000.
Martina, I did not have had Martina Hingis as a 90s phenomenon, but anyway, time has passed. Tempus fugit.
Steffi Graf.
Steffi Graf, yeah.
Me or Cameron next?
Will Adrian Cameron.
Cameroon, I think, yeah.
Yvonne Goulagon.
Yvonne Goolagong Cawley, correct. Is that for your Irish book or the English book in primary school? There's like a chapter
On her?
Yeah.
I forget, actually.
It's all right. We're not going to shame you here. Go on.
Sellis?
Sellers must not have won it.
93, 94, that kind of area?
No.
Wow.
No. You out, sucker. No. Are we sure about that, Mick? Yeah? Yeah. We'll have the answer by the time we come back round to Will.
Attention.
I think she would have been beaten by Steffi Graf in those finals.
I thought she won one of them, though.
I think she was more a hardcourt superstar and would have lost those, but like, oh, this is going to be great. And then your man stabbed her and she was never the same again. Come on.
Bjorn Borg.
Exactly. Yeah. 80s and 90s.
Jimmy Connors.
Now we're sucking diesel. Sella's lost in the 92 final. The only time she made the Wimbledon final, so she's out. 80s and 90s. Come on. The biggest names, the most crack. Let's be having you, lads. Will next?
I'm out.
Oh, sorry.
Gone.
Me, is it?
Yeah.
Becker.
Boris Becker.
Chris Everett.
Chris Everett. Lloyd, did she win one? She did, yeah. Chris Everett, obviously, these days. Chris Everett, was she married to Greg Norman at one point? Then they split too? Yeah. Oh, she was in the crowd when Harrington beat Norman at that Open. Right, come on. We're getting down to it now. What tennis did you watch as kids? Well,
Naughty.
Adrian has a slight advantage here.
John McEnroe.
John McEnroe.
Damn it.
John McEnroe.
Let's make ace in the hole.
Hey-oh.
Oh. Come on, Cameron. Pat Rafter?
Pat Rafter did win Wimbledon, but I think in the year 2000. Was it? Pat Cash we would have taken.
Pat Cash.
Another Pat.
Oh, Pat Rafter got beaten by Ivanisevic.
Yes.
Ivanisevic was in the 2000 as well. 2001. Stefan Edberg.
Edberg, I was thinking about actually.
Michael Stiek.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Krajicek, who's now only famous because there was a streaker in it, right? Conchita Martinez, Jana Novotná, and Lindsay Davenport.
When you say all the
Lindsay
names, it's like,
Davenport.
yeah. But
Yeah.
sort of.
So I've no idea what the score is now. Is anybody keeping score? 3 for Adrian, 3 for Will, and 2 for Cameron. It's tight. Fun free magic number round is round 4. Contestants get 3 points for getting the number correct. If nobody manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points. The second closest gets 1 point. I'm going to state we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper. I'm going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends. If you don't mind, give us the following number. The number of tries that Ireland have scored in the Six Nations so far. This is after 2 rounds. The number of Premier League goals Erling Haaland has scored so far this season. This is on the 17th of February. The number of losses on Muhammad Ali's professional boxing record. And the number that Carlos Tevez wore with West Ham, Manchester United and Manchester City. Your 30 seconds expires when Frank Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beats. Go for it, Frank. Good man, Frank. Number of tries Ireland scored. Premier League goals Erling Haaland scored. Muhammad Ali's losses. Okay. Pens down. What number did Carlos Tevez wear at West Ham, Manchester United and Manchester City? What are your total answers? Adrian first.
I've reduced mine down to 45.
Cameron?
73.
73.
You two are both 73. You two are both bust.
Sweet.
You are
Next
miles
Sweeters.
away. Miles,
Happy
Get a
days.
point.
miles and
My
miles.
actual
That is
answer
so
was
small.
50.
1 point. He gets 2 points.
Oh my
Was
God.
Tevez 47 or something? Was that?
32.
32.
10 out of
32.
32. The lads obviously know all these answers. Right.
Tries are 8.
The number of tries that
Well,
Ireland scored
obviously not.
in the Six Nations so far?
8.
8 is
Two
correct.
fours, yeah.
We're averaging 4 a game. That was the thing that we kept getting told. The number of Premier League goals Erling Haaland has scored?
At 20.
26.
27, I thought.
26 is correct.
So I'm seeing one of
The number of losses in Muhammad Ali's professional boxing record?
6.
5.
It must be 4 then, is it?
It's 5 is correct.
Oh, we were very close then.
That's it was.
no
Is it
cigar,
72?
lads.
It's 71.
71.
Yeah.
Butter no
Oh.
bread for you, lads. Sorry about that.
So you're just not good at maths, is that it? Or
Overshot
are we
Ireland.
not good at maths?
No, I overshot the Ireland.
40, 66 and 5 is 71. 71 is correct. Adrian Barry. This is unbelievable stuff.
Depressing.
This is like, wow.
That's fine.
This is like Wales winning the Grand Slam when everybody got sent off.
Come off it.
Pretty much.
Come off it.
Default.
It's fine.
Yeah, you were. Sorry, what answers did you have? What did you.
I had 8 right. I had, what was the second question?
5 right. And Premier League goals, 20.
I had 20 and it was 26. I had 5 right. And then I had a suspicion, like I said, that it was 47. But I thought,
You should have followed that suspicion.
my logic was like, I couldn't swear on that. I have really no idea, so I'm going to totally undershoot the Roma and I put 17 down.
Right.
And then I reduced 5 just to make sure I was under the...
Customary Adrian 5.
Minus 5 for no reason. Okay, on to the final. Our winner tonight will be decided in the no theme in particular ridiculously easy rapid fire round. You will each have a rapid fire round. It's 20 seconds. 1 point for each correct answer. Delaying or cheating or getting a wrong answer won't cost you a point because you're harming nobody but yourself. We'll start with the player on the lowest score, which is Cameron.
It's great. I get the Adrian questions.
And then to the next lowest and continue on like that. Cameron, your 20 seconds will start.
What are the scores?
4-3-2.
You've been 5.
Adrian 5,
Five.
Will 3, Cameron 2.
You've talked a lot of smack there, Cameron. You're going to have to do well on this.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm doomed.
your 20 seconds starts now. What county are top of Division 1 in the Allianz Football League?
Roscommon.
What country is the Chelsea forward Sam Kerr from?
Australia.
Who is the manager of Fulham?
Oh, Marco Silva.
Who won last year's Masters in golf?
Scotty Scheffler.
Who is the France rugby coach?
Fabien Galtier.
Who did the Kansas City Chiefs beat last week's Super Bowl?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Who did Arsenal sign Thierry Henry from in 1999?
Oh, Monaco.
No, nearly the perfect.
PSG. Right.
Nearly perfect 7. It
Feck
was
me anyway.
All those others were correct. Roscommon, Australia, Marco Silva, Scotty Scheffler, Fabien Galtier, Philadelphia Eagles. Arsenal signed Thierry Henry in 1999 from the bench of Juventus. Now, Will is next. So you're up to... So what's he up to?
8.
8.
I don't know if that's going to be good enough.
Will, you're on 3.
Yeah.
5 for the joint lead. Your 20 seconds start now. Niamh Fahey is the captain of what club?
Liverpool.
Who is the Waterford senior hurling manager?
Davy Fitzgerald.
Who is Munster's record point scorer?
Ron Nogara.
Who wrote A plus tard to Cheltenham Gold Cup glory last year?
Rachel Blackmore.
What club has won the most Europa League titles?
Sevilla.
Who scored Ireland's final try against France last week?
Josh van der Fleer.
Gary Ringrose. How many games has Seamus Coleman... I'll start it so I'll finish. How many games has Seamus Coleman played for Liverpool?
For Everton, you mean?
For Everton.
400.
Liverpool, 0.
For Everton.
400.
400 is correct.
6, is it?
6
Yeah.
for the lead.
FTW.
Ringrose, god damn it.
4 to tie, 5 to win, Adrian. Those ones were all correct. Liverpool, Niamh Fahey, Dave Fitz, Ron Nogara, Rachel Blackmore, Sevilla. Gary Ringrose scored the last one. And how many games has Seamus Coleman played for Everton? He got them both right. If I asked for Liverpool, it was
0.
2 points for you, Will.
yeah. Just some of the word count on the questions appeared to... Anyway, just look. Right. Your 20 seconds start now. How many major titles has Pádraig Harrington won?
4.
3. Who is the top scorer in La Liga this season?
Pass.
Lewandowski. Who is the Down senior football manager?
Pass.
Conor Laverty. What Irish international plays for the North Carolina Courage?
Pass.
Denise
Denise
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
Who is the Ireland coach of the 2015 Rugby World Cup?
Josh Smith. The lads, give me another quick question here. The lads shy talking in the middle of that did not help.
You pass.
Lisa Sullivan I got.
You can't.
Josh Smith I got.
Who shy talked?
These two,
Will.
Who shy talked? I will give you. I'll give you another one because I don't think it matters.
I don't
does
think it matters.
It doesn't matter.
You'll step his last. Mick
You got all this
Fitzsimons.
wrong.
Mick Fitzsimons has won how many All Ireland titles?
I'm going to say
How much time does he get?
7.
Incorrect.
How many? 8. Yeah.
Should have said pass for the crack.
Pass.
Adrian finished last on 6 points.
What club does Niamh Fahey play for?
Will wins.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
that is
Leave,
insane.
even.
That's what I said, Niamh Fahey.
I thought you said leave.
Well, if you weren't talking shit, you would have heard that I said Niamh
Okay,
Fahey.
all right.
That is,
The
those
feisty.
questions are brutal.
They
They were much harder.
Harrington's a
Who's
gimme.
the down manager is not, I accepted Harrington one I totally should have got. Who's the down manager is not
top
rapid
scorer
fire
in La Liga?
question.
Top scorer in the Liga.
Just
I was
the-
sure you were about Lewandowski given. Was it you who said Lewandowski was England's record top scorer?
Well, exactly. How would I possibly get that? He's playing in the wrong league.
Will, congratulations.
Thanks, lads.
Cilla Wallahan will be updating the... Funny, we're quiet the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
The record keeping disappeared.
Still
is back.
They don't count those
To be fair,
ones.
to be
Every
fair,
season.
there's been no quizzes for about a month, so...
Yeah, and something for you to talk about tonight's dinner dance.
There you go. They got a shout out as well.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Airing it
That's
roughly
up
the
to
same
his
time.
fee. That's up to his
Exactly,
fee.
yeah.
500 quid on top. Happy
They give
days.
you a presentation.
All right, that's with this week's episode of the Crappy Quiz is in the books. You can leave your comments in the YouTube. We do read them. We're sickened by them, but we do read them. See you next week.